Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, here's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, Stafford here. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Long in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's up and good. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First and 10, it's Wilson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Wilson on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A first down carry now for Miller. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Shift together here from the D-line.
Left.
On the counter, it's Miller. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Lamar Miller, 25 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll be second and very short.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left, so he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first and 10, Stafford. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On first down at Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They snap it to Stafford. 20. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They get 31 yards that time. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Stafford on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. To the air again, Stafford. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Going to go is a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. This time Wilson will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter. Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one. Has that happened to you before? No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Stafford, flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to run past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. Finds a seam inside the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, LA. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action. Stafford keeps himself upright. Oh, fighting off the defender. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Stafford now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Julio Jones, 27 yards. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 50, Stafford. This is Gordon on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now it's Stafford. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Evans from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard right there at the 43. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. 30. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Martin, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And this looks to probably be the final play. One last throw here for Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs.